Back against the wall, I'm still getting. Yeah. Hey. Back against the wall, I'm still getting. If I took a loss, I'd be still winning. I ain't took a loss in a little minute. Cut from a different cloth, build different. Yeah, build different. We been outside and I'm still with it. Out the mud, I'ma shine, I'ma still glisten. Cut from a different cloth, build different. No leg room.
What's going on YouTube? In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to wire up my custom LED pillar kit right here on the Escalade vent caps. So if you guys went ahead and purchased one of these kits from me, or you just wanted to see how to hook them up, I'll go ahead and show you right now. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so this is going to be the LED pillar kit right here. If you haven't purchased one from me, or you just wanted to see how it gets wired up, I'll go ahead and show you right now. But you will need the Escalade pillars right here off a 01 to 06 Escalade. And so these will fit on the Tahoes, Yukon, Suburban, all those trucks from 2000 to 06. And so this is just a previous set that I had on my Yukon, but I just brought it out to show you guys right there. So I had, removed some LEDs right here because I was messing with it. And the way I make the kits right here is custom, so I can make them however you like. So if you want all the tail light functions like reverse, brake, turn signal, all that stuff, I can do it. Or if you only want like a parking light, or if you only want brake, I can just do it as well. So they do come with the high quality LEDs. So these are very bright, and also they're UV resistant. So they're not gonna be turning yellow or changing brightness, which is good because you don't want that. As you can see right here, I have a cheaper LED.
Picture on it, all laminated and whatnot. I mean, we gotta look legit, man.
That's true, that's true.
So for example, this is a cheaper LED right here that turned yellow, and it's still brand new, so you can see the double-sided tape is still on there. And just by time they just start yellowing out, or also with the sun. So that's why I don't like using these right here. And also these are actually going to be very bright, so they're going to stay just like this for the lifespan of the LED. And you can kind of see them on my Tahoe right here. So these are already used, but as you can tell, they're not yellow. I'll show you a quick comparison on the LED right here. So I have my pillars right here on, and you can kind of see the color is still white versus this yellow right here. And like I said, this is brand new, and this has been here for like a couple of years now, so they last a very long time. And also I do cover up all my wires with the Tessa tape. That way they get more protection, and they're gonna last longer as far as like getting damaged or cut. And I do label them. So as you can see, this has the trailer hitch harness, and then right at the bottom it'll tell you where it's going. So turn and stop right there. And then here's another one right here. So they're all labeled. That way you guys have an easy install right there. So all the connections get labeled, and it's really easy to install. So on this one right here is a full kit, so it's gonna have a ground, and it's right here with the screw. So you'll just like tap it on the body and mount the relay. So that's one spot right there. So the relay gets mounted right there to the body of the truck, and it gets grounded right here with a tapping screw, which I already included as well. And then on the wiring, like this is a full kit, so this one does all the functions. So it just has 3 wires. So one for running light, reverse, and then the brake and turn signal are the same. So just 3 wires. And if you don't want all the features, you may just only have 1 wire, or 2 wires. So just depending on what you pick. But it's really easy. So this would be a left side, and then this would be the right side. And if you have an OBS Tahoe, these Escalade pillars won't fit, and this right here will work. I can make it with only 1 strip, so you can't fit 2, but you can fit 1. And if you want one of those, just let me know down below on my Instagram, which is Migo713, and I'll have it right here. The old body style Tahoes and Yukons. So what I did was pretty much make it like the way that the 2000 to 06 is, but it's a little bit different. So in this style, it only fits 1 LED strip because the pillar has a thin opening. So all you can do is put 1. And if you haven't bought one of these from me, but you're thinking about it, you can also send me a DM on my Instagram, which is Migo713, and I'll have it right here. So just let me know right there, and I can send them out to you. The shipping is actually very fast, so it's usually about like 3-day shipping.
I want that.
You see, this ain't your run-of-the-mill crapperware.
So to install them, it's going to be pretty simple, and mostly what I'm going to be using to remove the pillar is a 7mm right here, and then also a Phillips for the tail lights. So first off, I'll go ahead and start removing the zip ties that I put on right here, because I send them off with zip ties. That way they're all tied in together. And then I do have a tapping screw right here, so that way if you don't have one, I already put it on there for you. But I also did put a zip tie, so I'm gonna be cutting this one off as well. And I just put it on there, that way you guys know how it goes set up, and it's not gonna be falling off. And so there's 2 right here, 1 for the left and 1 for the right. So let me go ahead and put them right here so I can spread them out. All right, so I went ahead and spread them out, and you can see right here, so this is gonna be a left side and then a right side, and you can swap them either one, it doesn't really matter. The colors are gonna be different. So if you guys notice, this one is the long wire going to the trailer hitch harness, and I also labeled it right here. So you can see right here where it says trailer, and then on the bottom it'll say turn and stop, because it'll do both functions on this 1 wire. so that's why it's longer. And the same way on this one, except that I did go ahead and put a different color. That way you can tell between your left and your right. And right here you can just tell that these are just shorter because these are going to the tail light harness. So you can see right there the tail light, and then the blue one is going to be reverse, and then red is going to be the parking light or running light. And these are just the colors that I have on this setup, but I can change them up sometimes, but I will label them, that way you guys know. And then again here, they're going to be the same colors. So blue on reverse, and then red is running light. You can see there again the tail light harness, you know, right there. So you can remove this quick connector right here on the LED side, and then that way you can stick these on the actual pillars and then run these separate, and once everything is already assembled, you can hook them back up. So that's what you want to do up next. And if you've never removed the pillars right here, they just have a 7mm bolt right here. So that 7mm, and then there's going to be some clips inside here and also on the outside. So let me go ahead and take this one off, and then I'll show you how the LEDs go inside. Alright, so I got a pry tool right here, and what I'm going to do is just stick it right here, and then you can start prying it, and it'll lift up this clip. And then, you know, you don't want to do it too hard so you don't break it, but pretty much you want to stick it in here. As you can see, mine's already kind of loose. So then I just want to go ahead and start pulling it from this side. So once it's loose just like this, then you can start pulling on the side over here. It's going to be about 3 of them, so 1 there, 2 here, and then 3 on the bottom. Here's a better look on this side how it looks like. So you can kind of see where the clips go in here. So one of them is here, and then it's pressed by these 2 sides, and then this middle one, so it locks up in there. And then here's the other clip, and then the other one is all the way up here, so just right there. So 1, 2, and 3. Let me go ahead and start pulling it off more. Alright, so I got my pillar off right here, and as you can see, I went ahead and, you know, stick mines real close to each other. You want to stick the LEDs as close as possible if you get into dual strip, and if it's the single, of course you also want to do it more, you know, towards the outer edge so it can shine better. But that's what it looks like, and the wiring goes on the top side. So whenever you stick the LEDs, the wiring will go on the top, and then it'll loop down. That way, there's not going to be no bulk area in here. So to put the LEDs on the pillar right here, you want to stick them from the bottom and then up, with the wiring going towards the top and then looping back down. So this will go on the top side, and then this will be the bottom. That way it looks cleaner in the bottom edge right here on the outside of the pillar. So there you can see it's a flat area, and if you had the wires in there, it would be like real bulky. So that's why on my Yukon and my Tahoe, I ran them up, and you can just kind of see that I glued the wire right there, because I made a real long wire, but they don't have to be this long. That's why I made them a little bit shorter. And when you do that, having the wiring on the top, then this flat area will make the LED sit much better and look, you know, nicer. And just be careful whenever you're taking your pillars. As you can see, this one right here, the clip is messed up, and then also on this bottom one. And that's probably why, you know, mine came off easier, because this one was not grabbing on, but it's still okay because it was grabbing on by that 7mm, and then these other 2 clips. But of course, you know, you want to be careful and not break all the clips. So the strips go on with a double-sided tape, and you do have to clean up this area first with alcohol or something like that. That way they stick on real good. And if you want to make it stick even better, you want to use some adhesive promoter. Or you can also use a little bit of hot glue on the edges, like right here, or also on the top. Or even CA glue works as well. As long as, you know, it doesn't look bad, then you should be good to go. So on mine, I added a little bit of hot glue right there. But like I said, you can do hot glue, you can do some CA glue or whatever you want. It's just extra, you know, that way you want to make sure that they're not going to be falling off. So that's how the LED and the wiring goes into the pillar, and I'll show you right now how to get the power from the taillight and then also on the trailer hitch harness. So to remove the taillights, it's going to be real easy. So 1 Phillips screw here, and then also on the top. And that's pretty much it. You can just pull it out. Alright, so now that I have my tail light off, I can get power from right here for reverse and then parking light or running light. And then I'll grab the ground from right here. And back here is where the relay gets mounted and also gets ground for the actual system. So you would have to like scrape off the paint and, you know, just put the tapping screw there. That way you can get a good ground. And I'll go ahead and unbolt it to show you real quick. But that's my relay. You can see it's all tucked up in there and the wires are not in the way. So they're not going to be, you know, interfering with anything. And then just up here, it'll just come up just like this, and it'll just come up to the top. That way with the quick connector, you can remove your pillar if you have to like service it or paint it or anything like that, and you don't have to cut no wires. So I'll go ahead and remove the ground right here just to show you. So there I went ahead and, you know, scraped off the paint till I got to bare metal. That way I get a good ground, and I don't want to do it, you know, just on paint, because if not, then it's not going to be a good ground. It'll be having like problems right there. So you want to make sure it's silver and, you know, up to the bare metal. So I can just go ahead and put it back right here because, you know, this one's good already. So for power, the first thing that you want to do is mount the relay and then get the ground right there. So you get them both at the same spot. And once you have your relay mounted and ground, then you're good to go to get the wires for the parking lights, reverse, and then also in the trailer hitch harness, which is going to do your turn signal and then stop light. So the relay is going to be for the reverse signal, and if you don't want reverse, then I won't put the relay on there, and you'll still have to just ground it right here just like normal, just without this relay. So next up, now that we have the relay mounted, I can hook up the tail light harness, which is right here, and it's going to be reverse and then running light. So if you come up on the tail light right here, your reverse is in the middle. This is going to be your parking light and brake, and then the top is turn signal, so we won't use this. So your reverse, you want to grab it off this middle one, which is going to be the light green wire. So that's where you want to tap in, not the black. So this is going to be your positive reverse signal on the middle section. And then if you have LED taillights, then you know they might just be a different color, but it'll be the lighter one, not the black one, because that's going to be your ground. So we want the positive signal, which is this light green right here. So that's one wire down. So this reverse blue wire is going to be tapping into that light green wire just like that. To get the best connection on the wires, what I would recommend is, you know, splicing it up just like this and then exposing the copper, and then you can use like a pick tool or something and then just poke a hole right through here. So you want to do a military splice. I'm not sure if you guys ever done this before, but this is pretty good. So you'll have it just like that, and then you can have, you know, your wiring right here, and then pretty much you stick it in here and, you know, twist it. That way this is never, you know, gonna come apart, or it's gonna be harder to come apart than a regular, you know, just wrapping of the wire. So pretty much that's what you want to do, and it's gonna be pretty strong, and you can, you know, tape it up. And of course the best way would be to solder it. So if you can solder this would be even better. So this right here is what I would recommend doing as far as, like, you know, tapping into the factory wiring. So, you know, poke it and then wrap it. So it's a military splice right there. So anytime I do wiring, you know, this is pretty much what I like to do right here. So a military splice. So even if I don't have any solder, this is going to be still pretty strong, and I can, you know, like wrap it around with tape. So, you know, make sure it's not going to be touching anything. So you don't want to just, you know, wrap it like normal, just like this, because this is not as secure. So if you can see, when I pull it, you know, it just comes off. So it's not as strong. So this red running wire or parking light wire is going to go into this brown wire right here. So it's the bottom plug, and you'll see it right in the middle. So this dark brown, that's going to be your parking light, or also as, you know, running light. And so that's the 2 tail light connections, and that's pretty much it. So 1, 2, and then 3 with the ground, and then the very last wire is going to be on the trailer hitch. So let me go ahead and show you that as well. So the last wire right here on the trailer hitch harness, which is the turn and stop. So if you don't have a trailer hitch right here, they're just going to be zip tied all the way in the bottom. And let me see if I can show you real quick. So right here under my Tahoe, because I don't have a trailer hitch. So I don't have the trailer hitch, but as you can see, I do have the trailer hitch harness, and it's going all the way right here, and the plug is right there. So I went ahead and zip tied it, but I'll bring it down so I can show you where the wires are at. All right, got the zip ties off. And you can see it's got a whole bunch of slack. So this is the trailer hitch harness right here. And I went ahead and taped it up last time, but let me go ahead and open it right now. All right, guys, so it's gonna be real easy right here, and it's just 2 wires. So these are the wires. So these are all the colors that are in the trailer hitch harness. You have a white, you know, blue, brown, yellow, green, and then a light green, and then there's red also. But the ones that we're gonna be using is gonna be this yellow wire and the dark green wire. So you want to grab these 2. So again, the ones we need is gonna be the yellow and then this dark green. So not this light green, you know, the dark green right here. So the yellow wire is for the left turn signal, and then this dark green is for the right turn signal. And then both of them are also going to be doing the stop right there. So just depending on the wires that you ran from your pillars, in this case, this one is a red wire, and then my other one was black. But let's say if I ran this one on the left side, then of course I want to hook this up to the yellow wire right here, because that's going to be my left turn signal. And whatever color's coming out of that one, if it's a black or a blue, then you want to tap into the dark green right over here for your right. And then, you know, whenever you do the turn signals or hazards, they're going to be working. And also whenever you do brake, both of these get powered up. So they'll both, you know, light up as a brake light right there. And that's pretty much it. You know, you just want to close it up in the loom. And as you can see, my wires are right in here, so they're just Tessa taped inside there with that black Tessa tape. But that way it gives you a clean look, and you know, it looks all stock once you zip tie it back up in there. So once all that wiring is done and you want to put your pillar back, of course it's going to be pretty simple, you know, because it's just a plug and play connector to the bottom right here. So you would just, you know, like just connect them together, and then you can just test it all out. So whenever you're plugging the LED into the connector, it's going to be pretty simple. So you'll see an arrow right here, and then also on this side, and then it'll have like a little slit, and then pretty much, you know, you'll see that end on this side, and you just want to put it in straight right there. And then the O-ring is going to be in the middle. That way it's going to be a waterproof connection right there, and you can just lock it up with it. And then just putting the pillar back in reverse, so you know, the clips first, and then the 7mm on top. And when you're putting your pillar back, make sure that this lip goes up under this plastic. So you don't want to put it like this on top. You want to make sure it goes on the bottom. So make sure this lip goes under this black lip right here. So, you know, don't put it on top like that. It's got to go under. So that's pretty much how you wire them. It's pretty simple right there. Let me know what you guys think right there, and I'll go ahead and test them out right now for you. So I'll start off with the hazards right here. So there you can see the turn signal or hazard. So that one is working. And then this one should be working as well. So that's both right there. And here's just a better look at how they look at nighttime. So right now it's on the turn signal, but also the brake would light up as bright like this. So they're actually like very bright at night, and you know, makes the truck look a little bit better in my opinion. And let me go ahead and put it on the tripod to do the brake and then also reverse. And right here is just with the parking light or running light. So it's just a little bit dimmer, but it's still very bright. So I believe the lights right here make the pillars look way better, but you guys let me know what you think down below in the comments. So with that relay right there in the reverse, they'll work just like this, you know, just like original, without having to step on the brake or, you know, having the front lights on or the running lights. So they'll just be, you know, individual right there working by itself. So let me know what you guys think on the LED pillar kit right here. It's pretty simple to install, but if you have any questions or if I missed anything, let me know down below in the comments right there. So as long as you have the Escalade pillars right here from 01 to 06, they'll be good to go on the Tahoes, on the Yukons, and of course the Escalades, because they come with them right there. So on the OBS models, they'll look a little bit different, but they will fit, and you can only fit one strip. So this one you can fit two, but on the, you know, OBS, it'll just be one strip, and you'll have to like trim a little bit here because they have like some little crossbars in the middle or on the bottom. So other than that, they'll still work right there, but I can make them if you like that. So you guys let me know what you think down below in the comments on the pillars right here. And if this video helped you out, don't forget to hit that like button down below, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
No leg room in the Civic, internet headspace, room full of critics. Need a type of head to make the room start spinning. Give me 4D vision. Dark hair women see me 4 deep in them like I'm Kanye chillin'. Lawn chair living, Cobain energy with Coltrane feeling. Smoke rings swimming on a rose gold ceiling. Hope springs everywhere I go. Need every type of smoke, mean everything I wrote. Sapphire.